Greetings, family. This is Will of Shilekun Inc. On this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to make a quick beat and how to build a song on MPC Essentials using one of the MPC expansion packs. This one is called Chill Trap, and it's from Akai, and it sells for $29.99. Now, in the MPC Essentials, it's kind of like a basic software, so you don't get all of the functionality of working on an MPC Touch or an MPC Renaissance, MPC X, any of the higher end ones, where you only get 16 tracks to work with. 16 sounds is indicated by these 16 pads and by these 16 MIDI slots here on the MIDI timeline. I'm going to demonstrate the power of using the MPC Essentials with just this one track or 16 sounds. I'm not going to go over all of the functions on the MPC Essentials because that's a video just by itself, but there are a couple guys that I use on YouTube. One is called discipledye. He's one of my favorites on YouTube. You can check him out on his YouTube channel. You can subscribe to him. He has quite a few videos. He even has a couple of free drum kits on there too, so that's pretty cool. Another one that you could check out on YouTube is Audioczarnet. He has some good stuff on MPC Essentials on using it with Studio One and how to track out your beats into Studio One. And that's actually an excellent video. You can see that right here. Now, some of the functions that I do want to go over are obviously the main menu mode, the program edit mode, the mixer mode, the next sequence mode. This is the sample record mode and the sample edit mode, which I will not be demonstrating on this particular video. The song mode. This is the pad mute mode. Again, I'm not going to demonstrate that. This is the step sequence mode. Again, that won't work. And then the MIDI mode, I don't even have anything MIDI hooked up, so that definitely won't work. You have your standard file edit, metronome, time correct tools, view and help, but you could pretty much figure those out because they are drop down menus. These right here are folders, and you can assign what you want into those folders. As simple as that. And down here, these buttons here are really important. This is your project button. This is your sequence button. This is your actually where your drum kits are, called your program button. And this is your sample button. And this is your no filter. That means nothing is filtered. Now, so what we could do is we could go to one of my expansion packs. This particular one is called Chill Trap. And you can see there's only one project there. There's several sequences. There's quite a few drum kits. And there's a ton of samples. And when you click no filter, you'll notice that everything is there. The samples, as well as some of the sequences, as well as some of the drum kits. Okay. Some other things I want to show you are the drum pads right here, which are very similar to the MPC hardware drum pads, and then some function Q-Link buttons over here are knobs. I don't use these at all. This is like your sequencer section here. This is really important. And up here, this is all important too. This is your total number of bars. This is your time correct or your quantize function. This is set at 16. And your swing is at 50. Oh, and really important, your metronome is down here with your transport. And your transport, of course, has record, overdub, stop, play, start. If you're familiar with MPC hardware, you're going to be familiar with all of that. Okay, I do want to talk a little bit about the Chill Trap expansion pack because that's what we're going to use. It has quite a few kits. It has, let's see, 15 drum kits. It has 9 multi-kits, so 24 kits in total. It has 15 sequence demos, and you can use those to help you with your inspiration, help as a building block for a song, especially if you are new to this kind of stuff. And it can even help you with your concept, because all of the expansion packs come in different genres, and some are more hip-hop or trap, and some are more electronic dance music. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of these drum kits and one of these sequences to be a building block for a song that I'm going to create just with the sounds that are loaded on that kit. I'm not going to do anything else to build this song. It's going to sound a little bit like what they already have, but if we do what we're supposed to do, we can actually make it sound a little different. Okay, let's jump right into it. We're going to grab one of the sequences, we're going to drag it, and we're going to drop it into the MIDI timeline. Now, we have the sequence dragged in here, but if I press play or play start, we're not going to hear any sounds. That's because there's no drums here. So we have to go to the program or drum kits, and we have to see this is the safe kit, so we have to pull the same drum kit that we have as the sequence, and we're going to drag and drop that drum kit over into the first pad, which is A01. Now we have drums. Let's click it and let's listen to it. I'm not sure what I'm going to be able to do with this, but I'm going to try. One of the first things I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to slow it down, just to make it a little more chill. I'm going to take it down to 130. Let's try 120. Okay, that's a very, very busy sequence, a very, very busy drum kit. But that's good, because that means that we can delete some of this stuff and maybe make it a little bit more special. One of the things I also noticed is there's only one thing that's not used, and that's this effects sound here. So I'm going to put that in there. That way we have everything. Might as well use all of it. We're done with part 1 of this particular video series. We've gone over the buttons that change the mode from main mode to program mode, etc., etc. We went over some of the folder buttons. These are more important for me: project, sequence, program, sample buttons, the filter buttons, if you will. We talked about the drum pads a little bit, the total bars, and the time correct. We talked about the MIDI timeline. We talked about the transport, of course, and we also talked about loading up sequences into the MIDI timeline and loading up drum kits onto the pads. When we come back, we'll further work on this particular sequence and come up with a couple of things on that sequence that really will hopefully make a whole new song. Okay, thanks for watching, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please tune in to the next video.